What's up, Backgammon fans? Marc Olsen here from Backgammon Galaxy. In this live stream, we're gonna do something a little bit special because we've got something different today. We've got a charity tournament, and this charity tournament, I mean, we've accomplished quite amazing results. I think we've raised a lot of money today, and I'm hoping to get one of the organizers on the live stream here for a little interview. But it's been a charity tournament for a federation called CJA based in Canada, and they've been collecting money for COVID affected people who are in need. And I think the total amount is up to $54,000 so far. So it's quite amazing. The tournament was a 71 player tournament. I played in it as well as a guest star player, you could say. I'm still in the tournament. I'm in the semi-final, and of course, if I win, I will donate the winnings for the charity as well. We've got $3,600 for the winner and $1,800, I believe, for the second place, and for the third place, there's a little something as well. So let's have a look here. Let's go to. Oh, I see. Okay, wait. I see that we have one of the organizers with us here. We got Jonathan Goodman. Let me just put him on the show here. Hey, Jonathan.
Hi, Mark.
Let me just get you in the right.
Is it just us?
No. Right now we are actually live streaming.
Oh.
So
Okay,
I'm just trying to see if I can get you. Okay. I'm trying to make you a little bit bigger here. I need to get you in the right.
You put hair in my.
Okay, now we're good. Now we see you. Okay, Jonathan, so welcome to the show. This is a Backgammon Galaxy live stream. You are one of the organizers of this amazing charity backgammon tournament. Could you tell us a little bit about this event?
Sure. Well, firstly, Mark, I want to thank you for hosting us. This website is amazing, especially compared to the last time we ran a backgammon charity event. And I should know, for full disclosure, I won the last backgammon charity event, but this event I got crushed. It was very ugly. The dicing gods were not in my favor this time.
Fair enough. I mean, winning back to back, that would almost be too much, right?
It'd be too much.
But what was the goal of this event, and how did we do?
Sure. So, well, firstly, the goal of this event most importantly, is to make a difference to the 30% of Montrealers living at or below the poverty line, particularly because of COVID. COVID, as you know, has impacted our communities, well, the world's communities, most vulnerable the most. And this was an opportunity. This game is an opportunity to make a difference, to impact the lives of people who are less fortunate than us, and also have fun in the process. And I could tell by the hundreds of emails that I've gotten that everyone is having a great time and the platform is working beautifully.
Perfect. Yeah, that makes me happy. We did something really fun. We had a Zoom conference call with all the players in the tournament, and I think this was such a cool idea because there was the social aspect to it. All of a sudden, you can see all the faces, and they had questions and stuff. So I thought that was a lot of fun.
So you asked a question a little earlier. We raised $55,000 Canadian from this event.
Amazing.
We have over 80 players participating, and it's been a lot of fun. I know people are raring to have the next tournament. I've already gotten other emails pushing me to have another one, and we will, because the platform works beautifully, and it's just a question of having these tournaments recur at a regular frequency.
Great. So if any of the viewers want to know where to go and find some information, do we have a website we can share or something like this?
You can go to Federation CJA's website. I'm just going to give you let me just get their web address now.
We can post the link in the commentary section and in the YouTube information. So I hope people can check it out and come and play the next event.
Absolutely. So it's www.federationcja.org. Federation, FEDERATION, CJA.org.
Good.
And at that site, they will be posting the events. And CJA is the umbrella organization for the Jewish community. What it does is it raises funds and then disperses those funds to the areas of the community that need it the most.
Okay, good. I think we have a lot of Jewish players actually on Backgammon Galaxy, so maybe we can try to reach those next time as well. Now that after this stream, for sure there will be a lot of awareness of the tournament.
And this fundraiser is not just raising money for the Jewish community, but it's also raising money for the broader community. So about 25% of the funds raised, so over $10,000 is going to Centraide, which is the umbrella organization for charities across Montreal.
Okay, cool. That's great, Jonathan. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to have a look at some of these matches and I'm going to do some live commentary. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Do you want to join me in the commentary room, or do you have...
I would have preferred some live advice from you as opposed to live commentary.
Well, that's cheating. That's against community policies.
I know, but it's not against policies in my bedroom.
Yeah.
Anyway, I lost fair and square. Flicker played better than I did. Well, he didn't play better. The dice were more favorable to him, and I will just have to live with that.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. So let's get to the action here. I'm trying to.
Okay. Fun.
I'm gonna go. Oh, I'm gonna go over here. And
okay, so which game are you gonna watch?
So we're gonna watch the semifinal now between Music Man and Big Flicker.
Oh, they're playing already?
They're already playing. So I'm opening up the match now. So it's a 7-point match.
Okay.
I'm just gonna do a little bit of adjustment here in the stream, just so the viewers got a better view. So for the next 20 seconds, I will be occupied. Okay, there we go. There we go, and...
Okay. So it's
yeah.
They're pretty much even, I think.
Okay.
Well, I think Flicker Music Man is slightly ahead, I think.
Yes, so this is a holding game position because blue, which is Music Man, has all of his back checkers fully escaped, and white is sitting on an anchor, waiting for a shot or waiting to get lucky for a big double and try to win a race. So that's
Big Flick got a good dice there. 6-1 certainly.
That's a lovely roll because the 7-point acts as a nice landing space for the rest of the checkers to come home. So do we know anything about these players, Jonathan?
Well, Big Flick is the guy who beat me. He's very mathematical. He's not an emotional player.
Yeah.
As a side, in a previous life, he used to be a professional poker player.
Okay.
So he knows how to play.
Hey, Jonathan, can I just ask you to switch off the sound effects if you click on the little burger menu on the right side of the board, because it's going out to the stream. Yeah, okay, we've got a lot of players a lot of viewers in the chat telling us that your sound is affecting the stream. That's good.
Okay, done.
Okay, so I'm looking here. We got 60 viewers already tuning in. That's pretty good. We've got Alex Wilson. What's up, Alex Wilson? Got a lot of the regulars. We got some new people as well. That's good. Stephen Ferguson asked who else is in the semifinal. So I'm in the other semifinal waiting for my opponent, and then we got this semifinal. And so Jonathan is giving us some intel on Big Flick, and he thinks like a poker player. So he's probably got cold blood running in his veins, knows how to do his risk-reward calculations.
He does that. First of all, he happens to be brilliant also.
Okay. And what about Music Man? Do we know anything about that user?
All I know about Music Man is that he beat me.
Okay.
and I'm a little wouldn't say tarnished. I'm a little bitter.
Okay. Fair enough.
So who do you say has the better board now? Who would you rather be?
Usually the best way to tell whether you are ahead or behind in a backgammon position is looking at how advanced your back checkers are. So here blue is fully escaped while white is still getting trapped. So for that reason blue has an edge. Okay, now he passed it, so now we don't get to see more of the position. But this was a holding game position. Blue had a very strong position. I liked the double. It was a great double, but I think white should have taken the cube because the race was still quite even. So we have to look at the pip count, and whenever we have an even race, usually we can quite easily take the cube, unless we're getting blitzed or we're behind a very strong prime.
So if you're a big flick, would you cover up your, I guess your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, your 7 point?
Well, no, not the 7 point. He could have made another play here. He could have made the 5 point and the 3 point, which would have been the best play. But the play he made is actually also very good. That's kind of the default play. But the thing was here, he could have made a 4 point board. So the other play was slightly better, but I don't mind his move. We have to remember that these players are not professional players. It's not master players like we usually show here in the Backgammon Galaxy live stream. So we have to take that into account. These are, recreational players.
Yeah,
I've seen some of Big Flick's stats earlier from the tournament, and he definitely plays very well, probably like an advanced player, intermediate to advanced. So he really knows how to play, but we cannot judge these plays as if it was Grandmasters playing. So I don't mind a little bit of inaccuracy, as long as they don't make the big blunders. Okay, here we need Music Man to be aggressive, but he didn't. Music Man should have attacked here. He had a beautiful 5 to play with an attacking play, playing 5 to 10 to 5, but he didn't. He played passively. And now Big Flick is escaping. Look at Big Flick's back checker now. Now he escaped the attack, and Big Flick actually has a pretty solid position here. Now it's quite even. Music Man still has a big racing lead, so he wants to run. He doesn't want to get trapped.
But if I was Music Man, I'd be betting now. I'd be
doubling. Well, maybe it's a little bit too early. Music Man, he really had a perfect opportunity to play aggressive just before, but he didn't do it. He played passively. Now
he's up 24 points. Pips.
Yeah, that's pips. But look at how his back checkers, they're still getting trapped. He needs to at least escape one of them before he can consider making a cube in a position where he's the one getting trapped.
Yeah,
it's quite unusual that you want to double when you are the one getting trapped. But I think Music Man does have a better position here. He has such a big race advantage. And look at his inner board, how strong it is, 4 point board. So if there's a hitting exchange. But I think he needs to either get a double, roll a double, or escape one of the back checkers before he can consider to cube. So he's taking his time here, Big Flick. Oh, he's stacking. That's a little bit stacky. We don't like stacks. Maybe it's too inflexible, the play he just made. It was very safe. So now he's going to unstack. He plays a little bit slow, Big Flick. Did he do that against you as well, Jonathan?
He did that against me. I kept thinking he was going to the can.
Yeah. Okay, he does find the right play. Oh, that's a perfect shot. That could be a game winner. Let's see what Big Flick... Now it's essentially a race. Now there's very little contact left. So now it's a race, and actually... okay, it's an aggressive double. It's very easy take here. It's very easy take. Just based on the pip count, white can take. And he has a bit of contact. Blue could roll 6-1, 6-2, 6-3, and then white would get a shot. So a great take from Big Flick, and an aggressive but reasonable cube from Music Man.
Yeah. I mean, I'd rather be Big Flick now.
It's quite even. Now it's quite even. I think actually, look at the pip count. Who's ahead in the race? Music Man is actually ahead, but Big Flick is catching up. Now it's very close. Now it's a very close position. So in these types of positions, it's just he should just clear the contact here, clear the midpoint, play two men down. Again, Big Flick is taking his time. He plays quite slow.
He does.
but hopefully he's gonna
Is
just
there,
clear
is there a
the.
way to put the numbers, like which the bars?
We have that in the analysis mode, but not in the game interface.
Okay, not the okay.
Because in a real backgammon board, you don't have the
Yeah.
numbers. Oh, there it is. There's the shot. That's why the position for Big Flick was better than a pure race, because he did have a little bit of contact. And look at this. Now he's getting a chance to hit. If he can get a deuce now, he's probably going to win the game with a cube next time. Nope, he didn't. And now it's just a race. Now he should just go for the race and just bring, Okay, so now there's not too much strategy left in the game because this is just a pure race, but there's a little bit of strategy. So for instance, Big Flick wants to fill out the gaps in his 5 and the 4 point if he can, to secure a faster bear off. That's pretty good. He can put a checker on both the 4 and the 5 point here and get a good bear off distribution. Ooh, double 3.
That was a good roll.
That is a powerful roll.
No one.
So it's a very close race, this one. Music Man has an edge. He's gonna be 6 pips up now, but he has 3 checkers off. So if you have more checkers off than your opponent, that's valuable. That's actually worth 2 pips in the race for each additional checker you've got off.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's how you calculate it?
That's you make kind of like an adjusted pip count, because usually we use the pip count to calculate how much racing chances you've got, what's your winning chance. But it's an advantage to have more checkers out, so you kind of adjust for that.
Flicker, as unlucky as Flicker is now, is as lucky as he was when he played me.
Yeah.
He got 2 double 6s in a row.
I think actually you were up to like 98% match winning chance because you had him to win a gammon. And he rolled the 2 double 6s in a row. Yeah.
He rolled two double 6s
to save the gammon and then come back and win.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be 2 points for Music Man, and he's gonna be taking the lead with 3-1.
Yeah.
So let us see. Okay, we're up to 80 viewers now on the live stream here. If you haven't already smashed the like button, please destroy it. Make it turn blue. We need some YouTube algo points. What else? I'm trying to keep up here in the chat. We've got Hans Franz saying, "Hi Kimberly, buy Mark's book From Beginner to Badass." Okay, thank you Hans. Thanks for the free advertisement. 93 linked. Am I the only one hearing background sound effects? Ah, that was you, Jonathan.
Here's what the book looks like.
Oh, you got it! Ah, nice.
I did. In fact, I read up to page 33.
Nice. Okay. Did you get something out of it already?
I did. Of course, it didn't help me. I lost.
Well, that's backgammon, That's the thing about the difference between backgammon and chess. In chess, it's deterministic. You can only blame yourself if you lose. But in backgammon, you're more like a hedge fund manager. You basically just have to manage your equity. And, sometimes you just get unlucky, even though you make perfect decisions.
Agreed. And that's what makes it fun. Who would you rather be in this now?
In this position now, I think I would prefer to be white because he's trapping blue a little bit better than blue is trapping white. But it depends on this roll. This is a big swing coming up. Yeah. That was a deciding roll. So now
got the roll.
Yeah, now white is in now white should cube actually. Big cube
I agree
here.
With you.
Big cube for Big Flick.
Big cube for Big Flick. Come on, Flick.
We've got the volatility presence, so we need volatility in a backgammon position in order to have a cube, and the larger the volatility, the more incentive you have to cube. This is definitely a cube. And I would be...
He's not going to cube.
Oh yeah, okay, there it was. You were wrong, Jonathan. Just when you said it. Great cube from Big Flick, really, really good cube. So now let's see what Music Man does.
Music Man should quit, don't you think?
I think he can squeeze out a take, but he passed it quite fast. There's also the consideration of the match score. That's really important in backgammon. So you have to adjust your cube strategy depending to the match score. So when you're ahead in the match, you want to be careful. You want to avoid swings. That's why Music Man's decision, maybe it makes sense because he doesn't want to lose a gammon and lose 4 points. However, I think the position, he had enough winning chances in order to squeeze out a take here. But I don't mind his pass. It's very difficult to make accurate cube decisions, and
What would you do here?
so he's forced to leave a shot.
Yeah.
So the question is, where do you leave the shot? The
You
most
leave it in your
efficient,
5?
the most efficient play would be 2 down, but that leaves a little bit. Oh, that's an ugly play. No. You cannot leave your angle like this. That was his biggest asset in the position, the angle on the golden point.
Oh, but he didn't get punished.
Oh wow, that was lucky. But even though he doesn't get hit, he gave up a big asset because the anchor on the 20 point is so useful. It prevents you from getting primed. It prevents you from getting blitzed, and he would be able to hit some shots from there. So double 2, that's kind of a mixed blessing because of course he's going to develop his position here, make the 4 point and make the 11 point, but he can't consolidate his blots, so he's going to get hit probably. Good move though from Music Man. Okay, there's the hit.
Oh, he didn't get. There he goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a really big blunder from Music Man before to run from your angle like this early in the game. That's not recommended. He could have just played 13 to 5 or 2 down from the midpoint. Okay, he has a choice here. So he's going to cover with the 5, and then the question is, which deuce do you hit?
Take the 2.
Yeah, do you hit on the 7 or do you hit on the midpoint? I think you hit on the 7 point here. Good play from Big Flick. Another good play. Because if you hit from the midpoint, you're giving up the midpoint, and that's an important point to have while you still got back checkers. 4-2. He should probably split his back checkers here. He should come in with a deuce and then split with 24. Oh, nah, I prefer the splitting play because now he is in the risk of getting primed. So that's another good lesson here. You don't want to get trapped too deep with your back checkers.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we see that Music Man has achieved full freedom with the back checkers. So if you notice, Jonathan, this is something that I mention almost any single game, every game when it happens, because it's a crucial moment for the game. Okay, he got hit right back immediately. But when the game transitions from an open game or a middle game position into a game where one player has escaped his back checkers, then it goes into a defined position, usually a holding game or a back game or something like this. What is Big Flick? Oh, Big Flick was maybe thinking about cubing. It's a little bit early.
I don't think so. He's taking a long time just to be aggravating.
Okay. So 6-5 is a good shot. He can cover and he can probably play the 5 down. Yeah, that's a good play. Aces are good as well. So Music Man, he doesn't want to leave any shots here. So he should play without leaving any open blots around. So I guess he's just going to shift to the 7 point with the 3. Yeah, good play from Music Man. This would be
if you got a 5, would you take him off? If you were
to hit with a 5?
Yeah. Would you do this now? Would you take him off?
Probably not, because it's a little bit too deep. If he was standing up on the 5 point, then you would hit loose. But now with a 3-2, you don't want to hit loose. I think you want to play a more priming style play here. So probably coming up with a 3 and then making the 8 point is pretty good. Another reasonable play is to come down with 2 from the midpoint. And so the plan would be more to go for a prime here, because Big Flick is ahead in the race, so he doesn't want to get hit. So if he goes down and hits on the ace point, he's risking his race lead if he were to get hit.
That makes sense.
That's another one of the fundamental rules of backgammon strategy, is when you're ahead in the race, you want to protect that lead and tend to play more safe. And when you're down in the race, then you need to be more aggressive and see if you can hit a shot and catch up in the race. But he's taking his time here.
Yeah, so you'd move the...
I would move 23 to 20, so a back checker, move it up to his 5 point, and then I would move 10 to 8 to re-establish the 8 point.
I agree. I was just doing the calculation. Oh, so he took the 1 off.
Look at this. He plays aggressively. He makes the loose hit. He gets rewarded. Music Man fans. This could be a cube, actually. I don't mind the cube here. Especially when you consider the bluff factor. Oh,
Look at that.
Now he lost his market. If Music Man fans and Big Flick doubles, then it's a big pass. He does fan. Let's see if he doubles.
He should.
Definitely should. He definitely should.
Unless he's being greedy and wants a gammon.
Yeah, but I don't think his position is strong enough to be greedy here, because blue could enter immediately, and then white will have a problem with the back checkers. He's still getting primed a bit. Okay, he didn't. He could, maybe he's thinking about playing on too good to double and being greedy, trying to win the gammon.
Yeah, he's trying to win the gammon.
Yes. So when you're doing this, you're taking a risk. You're taking the risk that your opponent will catch up in the upcoming roll. Yep. So this is what could happen now. And look at the 5.
Yeah, a 5-1.
Yeah, there's plenty of shots here. Double 5s, 5-3, 5-1. Okay, now I think it's too good to double. Now it is too good to double. He just made that crucial improvement.
Yeah.
Now the risk is not as big as before, because if blue were to, if Music Man enters, he's still in a super strong position.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Okay, there's the cube. There's the cube. He should have done it 2 rolls before, and even the last roll as well. Okay, fair enough. So Big Flick didn't get the maximum out of that position. He could have won 2 or 4 points if he had doubled a little bit earlier.
Agreed.
And Music Man was probably happy to just let it go for 1 point and get on with it. So now it's 3-3, 4 away, 4 away. It's an aggressive score because doubled gammons wins the match. So both players want to be quite aggressive with the cube if they get into a gammonish position.
He needs a 3. Needs a 3. Actually,
4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's not as good, but he can anchor up, and he should anchor up here. Yeah, because look at the pip count, Jonathan. It's really close. Yeah. So the anchor is very useful. He's ready to run with a big double, and it saves him from not getting blitzed or not getting primed. So this is just another holding game. We see this a lot in backgammon. A lot of positions end up in something like this. It's a very racing-oriented game plan. Essentially, whoever rolls the bigger double first now will have a big advantage. But blue does have an advantage here in terms of freedom with the back checkers. Blue is fully escaped, while Big Flick still has his 2 back checkers hanging here.
But that was 5-1 wasn't a good roll.
Oh no, that's nasty actually.
Yeah.
He has to clear the 9 point. Oh no, that's the wrong idea. You don't want to leave shots here because the race is so crucial. He just
I don't understand. That makes no sense to me. Oh well, it worked out well.
Yes, that's the wrong strategy in a holding game where the race is so crucial. You don't want to get hit and risk your race.
No, he was going for the prime. He's trying to set up a prime.
Yes, maybe. But the thing is, when your opponent has an anchor on the 5 point, we call it the golden point anchor, you can't really prime him. The priming game plan is not very effective. So, I mean, of course, it's better to have the 7 point than not. Yeah. But it's not that he's all of a sudden winning the game by priming. It was too much of a risk with very little reward.
Yeah. And it's tied in pips.
Exactly. So blue has 2 small edges here. He has a little bit of a race lead in the pip count, and he has his back checkers free. Both things give him an edge here. So he's probably like a 62% favorite here, something like that.
So why couldn't he double?
No, it's not good enough yet to double. He would have to have a bigger advantage in the race in order to double. Yeah. Because these holding games, most of the times they just end up in a pure race.
What would you do here? Would you move?
So white, that's the move. That's the right move. That's the right idea. Because you have to move the 6, and you don't want to leave a shot. If he gets hit, then you lose.
You lose the game. Yep.
You lose crucial pips in the race. 6-4. He should definitely not run from his anchor here. That would open him up from getting blitzed. So he should just stay on his anchor and wait for a double. I like that play from Big Flick. It's
Yeah.
very racing efficient. He fills out the gaps. 6-1. Actually, I think Music Man should play 13-7 here and leave the fly shot. He can get hit by an 8, but look at Big Flick's
I know.
inner board. He has 2
1 and 2.
blots.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that little detail is enough of a reason for good
That's what
play.
he did.
Good play from Music Man. Wow.
This is why I lost the Big Flick.
He does it again.
He does it again.
Yeah. And he's just tormenting his
And-
opponent. Wow.
Oh!
Right back. So we're back in the race. I thought it was going to be an easy double drop, but now it's a totally even race, which leaves Big Flick to be a favorite with 58%. Now he rolls double 3, so now he's a huge favorite, and we're probably going to see the cube come flying now. He should definitely cube. Look, the pip count says 4 pips ahead to Big Flick,
Yeah.
but he also has a checker out, and Music Man has a gap on his 5 point, which makes all the future 5s to be played as 6-1. Very inefficient. Oh, he missed a big cubing opportunity here. So hopefully he's going to cube now. Again, he's still in a superior position. It's just 3 pips, but he's got 2 extra checkers. So we're going to give 2 penalty pips for each checker off to Music Man. So actually he's 3 plus 4 pips ahead. So 7 pips, and we should also give some
But now
penalty.
he's got an empty block.
Yeah, but it's not as bad as Music Man's gap on the 5 point. Okay, Music Man is doing well. This one is probably not a cube anymore. It could still be, actually.
It doesn't look like one,
No.
especially if he rolls it. Oh, 4-2 is not bad.
It's actually pretty good because he gets to unstack the heavy deuce point.
Yeah.
But he rolls really bad, Big Flick. He still has the advantage of having two men extra off. He should just spread out the checkers here. Good play from Big Flick, exactly. Wow, he really rolls well, Music Man. Now he's ahead in the race. Big Flick had an opportunity to claim this game earlier. He could have doubled and Music Man should have passed. So he could have won this game, but because he didn't double, he gave the chance to Music Man to come back.
Yeah. Yeah, it's up to the dicing gods.
Yes.
Oh, bad roll.
There you see the gap on the 5 point.
Yeah.
It just cost him actually a full roll because now we can count how many rolls it takes and Music Man has a 4 roll position. Maybe this was a cube. 1, 2, 3 roll. Okay. Okay. I was just about to say that now Big Flick would have a cube unless Music Man rolls a double, and he did. So this is not a cube. But next time is.
Do you think? Oh.
Yeah. Now he should definitely double. He should double here because if you don't double, you're giving your opponent the chance to win every time you roll something really small.
Yeah.
This is as clear as it gets. If you don't double here, I think he will double. Yeah, and he should pass. So here we can actually quite easily calculate the winning chances. So I'm counting the numbers that doesn't work for white. So it's 2-1,
1-2,
3-1, and double 1. So that's it. So that's 5 out of 36. So Music Man will win this game 5 out of 36 times. In order to have a take, you need to win 1 in 4. So he has to have 9 out of 36 wins here, and he doesn't. He only has 5 out of 36 wins. So he correctly passes the cube. Good decision by Music Man.
Do you think that's the right move, opening move for a 6-3?
It's a reasonable move, but it's the second best move. The best play is to play 24 to 18 and then unstack the midpoint and bring a builder down to the 10 point.
That's what I do.
Yeah, that's the best play. So running is the second best.
That's what I read in your book.
Very good, exactly. This is he considered doubling here? He shouldn't double. Okay, that's good. Double 2 is a powerful roll. He can build the 4 point. He could also come up and make the golden point anchor on the 20 point, but I think he should make the 4 point.
He should make the 4 point.
Yes, make the 4 point. it's very efficient use of 8 checkers. So efficiency and purity are two of the key concepts in backgammon theory, and he could play super efficient here by forming a 4', a pure 4' with no gaps. Yeah, I like the play. I really like the play he made. And unstacking the midpoint with the last deuce, which gives more outfield control and a builder for the 8 point. Okay, so this is actually quite an even game, because even though Big Flick is down in the race a little bit and only has 2 back checkers versus 1, he has the more efficient priming structure, which makes this a very, very tight game. So now I want to see this. He needs to split with the back checkers. The question is, do we? Yeah, I would have split with the back checkers there for Big Flick.
Yeah.
Coming out with a 6, or even making the minor split with the ace. Yeah. Now he needs to hit.
I wouldn't have done what Music Man just did.
Oh yes, coming out, that's beautiful, because he's ahead in the race. So he's trying to come out and escape, achieve full freedom. If he does so, he can win the race. But now, I'm not sure if this was a good or bad roll for Big Flick, because now Big Flick is ahead in the race. It's probably a good roll, actually, even though he probably would have hit if he could have chosen. So this, I think Big Flick has a cube here, because he has a race lead and he has a deadly shot.
I know, but if Big Flick gets a 3, he might leave a man exposed. Oh.
That's true, but he has the way stronger front position of the two. So whoever has the stronger inner board has he's the one who can play bold, because any hit exchange is in his favor. And here we see, I really love this cube. I mean, Big Flick is definitely a very, very thoughtful player.
Yeah.
I love this cube, actually. It's not obvious because, again, Big Flick is the one with back checkers trapped. Usually the one who has back checkers is the one who's behind in the position. And we get a drop. I think that was a big mistake to drop this cube, especially when considering he's down in the match.
Yeah.
So he actually bluffed him. It was a bluff cube. Beautiful.
Why we don't know if it was a bluff, because we don't know Big Flick's state of mind.
Yeah. It resulted in being a bluff cube.
Yeah.
Beautiful roll from Big Flick, the 6-5, to secure the anchor on the bar point. That was a little bit too safe here for Music Man. I would have played something else. I would have probably split with the back checkers with a 4 and then played 6-5 with the ace. Then he would have had a double shot now after this.
He's gonna have a shot.
He's gonna have a shot, yes. So there are 2 plays here. Either you play 13-2, that's the safest play. It only leaves 11 shots. Or you play it a little bit bigger and you slot the bar point, but that leaves 17 shots. And usually you want to play pure. You want to put your checkers where they belong. But in this position, blue is the one with the stronger inner board. So I really like Big Flick's play, actually. He should play safe, just as he did. And he was also ahead in the race, by the way. So he managed to avoid getting hit, and now he's going to consolidate the position. Very good. Three, 2. Yeah, Music Man is down in the race, so he needs to think about how do we get a shot. I don't like coming up with a 3, because then he gets into direct range of the builder / attacker on the 10 point.
Yeah, which just happened.
Yes, which exactly. He could have come up with a deuce, because then he would have been out of the range of that builder. He got punished immediately. And now he's trying to go for an escaping maneuver while he's actually behind in the race. It's not really good. There's some issues with the game plan there. When you're down in the race, you want to stay back and see if you can hit a shot. When you're up in the race, then you want to fight to achieve freedom and run home for safety. We got a good question here from Jack Carpenters, who asked, does anyone know how many games percentage-wise will be priming game, holding game, running game, or blitz? Or is it approximately 25% each? It's definitely not 25% each, Jack. I think a back game is quite rare. It's something like 2 to 3%. I think Mochi did a statistic on that once. I don't know. That's a good question. Great question. We should get someone to investigate that. But all we can say is that all of them are quite frequent, the ones you just mentioned. Okay, so what do we got going on here? 3-2. Okay, so Big Flick just rolled a perfect roll here. He can hit and cover.
Yeah.
4-3, that's also good. Here in this position, we have to notice the match score. Big Flick is 2 away and Music Man is 4 away. This means that Big Flick has to be very, very conservative with the cube here, because if he were to cube, Music Man could take it.
He could lose at that, yeah.
He could take it and redouble immediately.
Yeah.
So he would be playing for the match, so he should definitely not cube. He needs to be way more ahead than usual in order to have a cube. And the same is true the other way around. Music Man
there
can
was a
double.
good roll.
What, Jonathan? Sorry?
That was a good roll for Music Man.
Yes, and he should stay back. No, don't come out. Stay back and squeeze. He could have played 13-6 because he's behind in the race. He's making it easy for Big Flick. So again, it's the same game plan blunder that Music Man is making. He's breaking contact while he's behind. The same here. I think he should keep his back checker where it is.
I agree with you. 100% agree with you.
But he's probably going to play it safe.
He's so far behind on the pip count. He's got to take someone off.
Yes.
Okay,
actually he did it. This time he did it.
Yeah.
I expected him to play safe, but this time he did it. Maybe he's listening into the stream, Jonathan.
Yeah.
Because we've got a 30-second delay. So if you heard the critique we just made,
and that's why he's taking so long to roll.
Double aces, so Big Flick. All he's concerned about here is how do we get home safely, but most likely he's going to leave a shot or two. So with the double aces here, how do you play this one? Yeah, that looks... I think he killed a checker unnecessarily. So all the checkers on the ace and the deuce point here, all the spare checkers, they're just dead. They don't do anything. Wow, that's a great shot. I think he can double next time, actually, because now he's going to be in a position where he's so far ahead, where it's very, very difficult to lose. So he could actually just double this one. And I think Music Man has to drop it. It's better to just pass and be down 1 away, 4 away, than it is to take this cube where you have basically... I mean, probably like 10% winning chances or less.
No, I think you have a better than 10% chance of winning because
maybe
he could get screwed. He could get screwed up when he's bearing off.
I think maybe you're actually right here because White could roll a 6-4, 6-3, 6-2, and 6-1, which would leave him a shot. So he's probably way better than 10%. You're probably right. I think he still missed a big cube, Big Flick. He should have doubled this. And now he lost his market unless Music Man makes a miracle from the bar.
I think there's going to be 2 open men.
Yeah. Now
so a 3-5, a 3-6, a 5-3, 5-4.
Yes, but 5-3 is actually duplicated. So it's 3-5, 3-6, 5-4. So it's 6 shots out of 36. He had another play. He had the hitting play and then playing safe. Which would have been 5-2, 3-2. It would have been just 4 shots.
Well, that's a beautiful roll.
Oh, beautiful, yeah. But again, he missed the cube. He should have doubled. Now he should double. There's very little gammon in this. And it's almost impossible for Blue to win this position. His winning chances are way below 10% here. And he actually needs 19% at this score. That's his take point. 19%, that is the winning chance you have to win a match when you're down 4 away, 1 away.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Oh, there's much I don't know.
So this is match play theory. So the doubling points and the take points, they change depending on the match score. Because if Music Man drops a cube here, and by the way, Big Flick, he should double now. There's almost no risk. He's winning this game. I don't know why he wouldn't double. And Music Man cannot take. The only way to win is getting lucky and hit a shot, which is very, very unlikely.
Well, if Big Flick rolls a 6-2, he could lose a game.
Yeah, exactly. That's why he should double. Because
double.
He could lose the game. That's why he should double. But Music Man can't even take it because his winning chances are so low. He's thinking.
Now he went to the washroom again.
Maybe he's just trying to think this through. It's like,
No,
if
he's
I
playing
don't.
like with me.
What?
He was playing like this with me. He's taking forever, making you want to pull your hair out. See, look what happened. I pulled it all out.
Every time he gets to a crucial position, he goes to the bathroom or goes to the kitchen to get a cup of coffee. So yeah, okay. I'm gonna use this time to have a look at the live chat here. We've got James Hill saying, only started playing BG a couple of years ago. What one aspect of play is worth focusing on to improve my ability? I'd presume when to double at the correct time. Well, the doubling cube is definitely very important, James. But I think it's more important if you simply learn where to put your checkers and learn a little bit about backgammon strategy. Oh, there was the cube. Okay, so Big Flick did find the cube. Good play. And Music Man dropped it very quickly. Also a good play. So to answer your questions, James, I think maybe try to go to Backgammon Galaxy's YouTube channel. We've got tons of great content there, animation videos, all kinds of live streams, analysis videos. I'm sure you'll get a lot out of that. We've got Nigel Clarkson saying he's learning something. Each checker extra off is worth 2 pips in a race. Yeah, that's right.
So what would you do here? Would you do what was done?
I think so. That was a good play. That's the default play with double 4 and double 3. That is to come up with the back checkers and make an anchor, and then unstack the midpoint and make an outfield point. So that was a good play, especially because he's leading in the race.
Yeah. Well, he's got to take this. Music Man can't mess around now.
How is he going to play this, Music Man? So he's ahead in the race. He doesn't want to run from his anchor. Yeah, I guess that's the only play because anything else leaves shots. But no, look, that Music Man is not really happy to play checkers behind the anchor. They're not too useful. He preferred to have the checkers working on the open points that he wants to make.
Yeah.
So this is inefficient. He's burying checkers. And checker efficiency is such an important concept in backgammon strategy.
Would you? I wouldn't have done that.
Not that one. Maybe you could run all the way. This is weird. It's very rarely correct to have 2 blots under the gun at the same time because there's a lot of double hitters or pick and passers. So now we're gonna see a hit and a cover, one way or the other. I think we're gonna.
I think you have to.
Yeah.
And you got to hope that Music Man's got to hope he get rolls up 4.
Yes. The 4 would have been better if he had run all the way with the 4 at least, but I don't think he should have run from his anchor, to be honest.
No, I don't think so either. I think it was suicide.
Yeah. So Big Flick, good play from Big Flick. He does find the right move. And 3-1, that's a hit.
Yeah, that's a hit. He's still in this. Just hope he doesn't get
Double 3, wow.
Bad roll.
That's a powerful roll. So he's gonna make the golden point with a hit.
Yeah.
So the golden point, that is the 5 point here, or the 20 point. We call these points the golden points because they're the most important in backgammon. We've got a good question here from a viewer, Steve Bainbridge. Shouldn't he have been more aggressive with the 4-4? Consider the Gammon Go score. That was the 4-4 you were asking about, Jonathan.
Yeah.
And Gammon Go refers to a score situation where there's extra value in winning a gammon. And that's actually the case here, because if he can win a gammon, he gets to 2 away. And post Crawford, you double immediately, so you're going to play for 2 points. Whereas if he wins a single, he has to win 2 more games.
He has to win 2 more games, yeah.
Yeah, so that's actually a good point. I didn't think about it when we just had the position. I just commented on the default play.
I mean, this was a very good... There's a good roll.
Yeah.
Good roll for Music Man.
Really good.
The most powerful point.
Exactly. And he extends... Oh, what? That's an ugly play.
Oh!
Ugh. Yuck. Yeah, that's really ugly. He buried another checker. He could have made the beautiful golden point and a 4 prime. Oh.
Anyway, it worked out well for him. He got lucky. Luck.
He did.
Oh, actually,
you know what, Jonathan? My match is about to begin. So I'm gonna play my match And let's continue to broadcast this semifinal because it might be over in this game. And then when this match is done, I'm gonna switch over to my own semifinal match. And then we got a question from Min Wills asking, will this stream be out as a video so we can watch it later? Yes, it will. All Backgammon Galaxy live streams are available as a normal video after the stream is over.
Oh, look at this lucky roll.
Wow. There it
Big
is.
Flick is on fire.
He has
here's another lucky roll.
Yeah. Hitting exchange, but let's see. He needs to enter here. At least that's a good enter. Can he do any duplication here? Nope, not really. He needs to play. No. He needs to minimize the shots here, so he does that better with 13-7.
Agreed.
That's
the only thing you can do.
Yeah. Good play. Okay, so what about, should Music Man be aggressive here? I think he should. I think he needs to hit with the 4.
I agree. I think he has no choice. He's losing this game otherwise. Hit with the 4 and then move your back piece.
Correct. Exactly. That's the play. That is the play. I don't think he's gonna find it, Jonathan.
I can hear the music. He's gonna do it. I'm sending him the lyrics. Come on, baby.
It's one of those plays. I mean, if you're not an experienced player, it's not easy to.
Wow! He did it.
Good play. Really good play. Nice.
Okay, get a 5. Get a 5.
What is this? 6-1. That's no good.
That's no good. Well, it's not terrible.
What can he do here?
Would you go out?
He's ahead in the race, so that indicates to go out, but he's just blocking so many checkers there on the 5 and the 6 point, so I don't think I want to leave my anchor just now. I think maybe I just play safe 15-8, but I don't know.
15-8.
This is a tricky one.
Then you lose your chance.
This is a really, really tricky one, actually. That's my play. Stay on the anchor a little bit.
It's not over yet.
No. Definitely not. But look at, now you can see the long-term liability of having buried checkers on the deeper points behind the anchor, because Big Flick is just entering all the time and he's not getting primed.
Yeah. So you should take him off again, right?
It definitely.
Yeah.
He should fight to win that 5 point there.
Yeah. All right, I'm sending telepathy. We'll see if he receives it.
He found it last time.
He did it. Okay, come on.
Good.
Oh, crap.
4-3. Oh yeah, this one now it comes with a big price tag on it because he has to give up the 8 point. You know what? I think I like his play, not hitting here. Now it's too much. Now you're giving up your 8 point. 5-3.
Okay, he needs double 3s. That would be very good.
That's a good shot. That's a good shot. He can make the 17 point.
Yeah.
Coming out.
Come on.
4 and the 6.
There we go.
Good play. 4-2. I think that Big Flick has an advantage in this position.
No, he should cover his base. Yeah, that's it.
Uh-huh. But it's quite even. It's really a very close game.
So he's 7 away. Would you leave the man exposed with the 7 away?
I think I would, because he doesn't really have any other good alternatives.
I can't see another choice.
No.
Unless he. Yeah.
You can't come out with 2 from behind, because that leaves a direct shot and 2 plots. So I think it's the only play. He does it. Good play.
And
no, he needs to play safe here. Oh, we just lost the camera from Jonathan.
I just lost my battery. I gotta plug it.
So 2-1. Big Flick. He has to sit tight on his points here. So yeah, I think I would have played the ace here and then just buried a checker there with the deuce.
Okay, I just plugged in.
Nice. Okay, so 6-1. We've got a question from Doc MB. Are you gonna release a mid-range Backgammon Galaxy themed Backgammon board and maybe a tournament clock too for sale in the official Galaxy store? The Neptune board was too expensive for me. We are working on it. We are working on both a new luxury board and also a much more economical board, maybe in the range of $250, $300, but still have a good luxury feel and be good for tournaments, real tournaments.
Music Man got very lucky.
It's actually duplicated because he can do two very good things with this roll. He should hit. It's a good play. I'm not sure he should leave a 6-shot. Now he could have stayed with on the 17 point with the ace instead of stepping up. And now he's going to get hit because of that. Now he needs to be aggressive because if he don't,
he's got to take him off. I agree.
Yeah, he has to be aggressive here. So yeah. This would be called. This is what we call a tempo hit. Oh, he fails to do so because with a tempo hit, you take away half the roll of the opponent. So you take away the initiative.
Yeah.
So he just gave a big chance to the opponent.
I know, but he's kind of screwed here because he's got a 6 and a 4. He's going to leave. He's going to leave a man exposed.
So maybe he should be aggressive. Actually, maybe he should be aggressive with the 4. He could also play safe. If he plays safe, then it's a very, very equal position, very 50-50-ish. But I think he can do better with attacking, actually. Attacking with a 4. I'm not too sure here. This is one of those moves where I'm not completely sure about the play.
Now think about it. If he takes you off with the... But... Yeah, you're only leaving one man exposed if you take him off at the 2.
Yeah, and he also a 4-5 can also hit.
Yeah.
And rolls like double 4 is actually also very powerful if he gets hit. But again, okay, so let's say it's double 4 and 4-5 plus all the direct deuces. It's not too many, It's 14 shots out of 36. But he could. I'm not sure. Maybe you should just play it safe. So the safe play would be to come out to the 14 point and then play 9-5 to save.
He did it.
He did hit. Okay. I like the play. I like the fact that he made the aggressive move. He was unlucky though.
Well, it may not necessarily.
No, wait. Sorry. My bad. What happened? No. He was lucky. He got missed. Sorry.
He got missed.
Yeah, he got missed. Good. My bad. It was white dice, not blue dice. So 6-2. Here he could go for a run with the back checkers, or he could try to do this. Okay, both moves make sense. 5-3. Okay, that's... So he's gonna hit.
He has no choice.
No, he has no choice. So I think he's gonna hit and pick and pass here and just kill a checker after he hits. I think that's the idea.
That's what yeah. But it's anyone's game if his flickers, if Big Flick's next roll is.
The problem for Big Flick here is that he's still getting trapped with the back checkers.
Yeah.
He needs to get them.
That's his buzz roll. If you get double 4s, he gets.
It doesn't even have to be that extreme. It could just be a 4. If Music Man enters here, yeah, good play. Good play from Big Flick. Okay, so the ace is important, but again, his back checkers are getting primed, which is problematic. But he should cover here so he doesn't get hit.
He has no. He has to.
Yeah.
Well, it comes back down to double 4s again.
I wonder what's taking him so long here.
No.
He's tanking what should be an easy decision. With the 5 and then with the ace. He likes to torment.
Oh, I know what it is. He's in northern Quebec and the internet is slow. So Music Man's may win by default if he times up.
Yes. Oh, look at this. Now we have the problem with the back checkers. Now we see what the problem was. That when you're getting primed, you will have crunch rolls. And this is what's happening now. Big Flick needs to crunch the 6 point. It's not good. He's still a favorite, but Music Man just, his winning chances just went way up. Okay, so we're up to 500 viewers now in total. Not bad for a live stream here on 500 views so far.
Where are they coming from? There were only 80 who played.
Yeah, but you know, Backgammon Galaxy has almost 6,000 subscribers to the YouTube channel. So.
Oh, there we go. We got a game.
Exactly. Look at this. And I think that Music Man has an advantage here. If he knows how to play a containment game, which I probably doubt that he does, but if you do, then I think Music Man would have an advantage here in this position.
This next roll becomes very critical.
Yes. We see all of this crunchy checkers, all the dead checkers in White's inner board. It's a big disadvantage. 4-1 is a great shot.
Aren't you supposed to be playing backgammon now?
I am.
Oh, okay. I hope you're crushing.
I'm leading. I'm gonna lead. I'm up 2-0 in a short while. I'm just multitasking.
All right.
To be honest, my main focus is on the commentary here on this board, and then I'm just.
No, you can't. You can't lose. Oh, look at that! Great roll.
6-3.
Oh.
4-3.
What would you do here?
He needs to play safe. Yeah, he needs to play safe because if getting hit is very risky. That's not a good roll for Big Flick. He doesn't achieve freedom with the back checker there. That's annoying for him.
And then he brings himself up to yeah.
And now so Music Man must hit with any 4 or 2. He must hit loose.
Yeah.
Of course, he prefers to hit in the outfield if he can. So this play, for instance, he must hit with a deuce and play 8-5. Because if you don't hit, then you're giving your opponent a chance to escape.
You're done. You run, and you're done.
Yes.
Yeah. And the chances are you won't get a 4.
Oh, that was not a good play. He played it passively. Maybe he just gave away the game there. Okay, he got lucky.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. That's such a horrible roll.
Just when you thought it was safe.
Yes. What a horrible roll for Big Flick.
What a horrible move.
Well, otherwise he would be leaving a direct shot, you know. I was not sure, actually. Is it better to leave a direct shot and keep the 4-point board, or leave an indirect shot with a 7 and then crunch a little bit? That was a brilliant move from Music Man. Wow. Beautiful move. He exposes himself to a double shot, but it's the only right thing to do. Which begs the question, why didn't he play aggressive last roll when it was just a single shot?
You know, funny, I didn't even see that move.
Yeah. What a beautiful move.
Uh-oh.
Okay, that was a crucial swing.
Terrible.
And he gets to pick up a second checker.
Terrible. Terrible.
He still has a little bit of contact value. Oh, wow, that's crushing. He can just double switch here.
Double switch, yeah.
That is a crushing roll. Because if he hadn't rolled a joker here, Music Man actually did have a little bit of a chance to get an anchor and try to hit a last.
It's still possible. He's going to have two hits right here.
He can play it safe. He had a safe play. And there it is. There's the safe. Okay, this is
over.
Well, he needs to roll a small die next time. If he rolls big, okay, no, that's game over. Big Flick is in the final.
You have to crush him.
But Big Flick, if he won, he was also gonna donate his winnings to the charity, wasn't he?
I know, but it's want his ego crushed. It's not the money's fine. Ugh.
Okay, yeah, that's a win for Big Flick. Let's see the error rate. So that's always a little bit of a exciting moment on the Backgammon Galaxy. After the match, we get to see how they played, how their error rates were. And there's the thank you very much. Good luck, great game. It actually was a great game.
It was very fun.
I think
Big Flick very entertaining.
It was. I think Big Flick played better, but Music Man, he put up a great fight. You could see that he had a little bit of leaks in his game understanding, or major leaks, let's say, but still he played quite well and put up a really good fight.
Yeah, Music Man made a couple of fatal errors.
He did.
Yeah.
And Big Flick made some errors as well, but not as fatal. He seemed to be avoiding the big blunders.
So why doesn't Music Man resign?
He could, but I don't know.
So we gotta wait 17 minutes?
No. He's not gonna let the time pass. There it is. There he resigns.
Okay.
Let's see the PR. Let's see. We got a 3-second delay here. Okay, not bad. Yeah, so Big Flick plays an 11, error rate of 11. That's pretty good. That's in the intermediate range. And Music Man as a beginner for 22.9. Yeah, pretty good. Not bad. Good match. Not professional players, so it's pretty cool. Okay, Jonathan, I'm gonna jump to my semifinal now. I think maybe it's gonna be a little bit disturbing if I have you on the stream as well. So
okay, I'll go. I'll pop off.
I think I have to do it solo. And
okay.
Maybe if you feel like it, you could pop back in at the final. No, wait a minute. It depends. If I win, I think I have to do it solo as well. But
okay. First of all, you better win.
Yeah, I'm up 2-0. But I'm up against a good player here with 2300 and 2370. Wow, he's a really strong player, the guy I'm playing, Mac Kusher. I don't know who it is. Canadian
I don't know
guy,
who it is either.
31 years old. So that's going to be a heck of a match. Okay, I'm going to switch to this match now. Jonathan, thank you so much. Thank you for making this tournament a reality, and thank you for joining me here on the live stream.
And thank you for everything.
Good. Thank you.
Amazing.
Bye.
Enjoy.
Okay, guys, I'm going solo here. It's the semifinal. Let me just check here let me refresh the brackets. Let's just see how it is in this tournament. 3 players left. So we are in the semifinal here. So I'm in the semifinal against Mac Kusher. Big Flick is in the final. So let's see if I can beat this guy. Where was I? Oh, here it is. Okay. So I'm up 2-0 to 7. I'm facing this tricky cube. Actually, this is tricky. Can't I take this? I'm up 2-0, which is leading me to be a little bit more conservative here. This one is a little bit tricky. I think easy take for money. He's up in the race, 23 pips. But these 2 gaps here, I don't want to pass. I can't pass it. Maybe I should, but I like taking. I don't want to give him an easy time getting any points off of me. Let's see if we can get a contact game going here. Okay, what's going on in the chat? Okay, so we've got a good question here from Tavit Nisanyan. When was Backgammon Galaxy established? Do you have an estimate of when all the underdeveloped features like money games will be completed? Money games will hopefully come before Christmas. That's really exciting. Double 4. What a beautiful roll that was. And Backgammon Galaxy was established in 2018, first launched mid-2018. The current version was launched early 2019, so we haven't been running for too long, but we've already grown to 50,000 users. I think we're the biggest in the web-based, especially the biggest brand in backgammon now. That's probably safe to say. Double 3, what can I do here? I gotta play it safe, unfortunately. I can't really attack with anything. 1, 2, 3, no good. I gotta come up and then I have to play safe. I gotta play it safe. Nice question, Tavid. Thank you for asking. We've got Alex Wilson. That's a classic example of golden point importancy in the last game. Yeah, that's cool. Justin Noel, love a good Galaxy stream. Hey, what's up, Justin? Brian Viholt, just cover. We've got Tavid asking another question. Let me just roll the dice here. 5-1, that's a hit. Tavid asks, Mark, when you have the time, can you tell us a bit about your journey with backgammon? When did you realize you were good at it? What did you do later to become very, very good? Oh, that's a long story, Tavid. That's a long story. But sure I will. I think I need to remake the midpoint here. Yeah. Oh, that's too long a story, Tavid, to go into this in this stream. Then we got Alan asking, why not develop an app like Backgammon NJ for iPad? Alan, we are making big plans. We're trying to get an app developed, hitting the App Store and our Android store. I really would like to make that happen. So it is on the roadmap for Backgammon Galaxy. Okay, I cannot redouble, of course. I'm up in the match, so I have to be careful with the recube. Double 5, that's a great shot, huh? I just thought I was back in this game. Then we've got Goody Oron saying, I'm new to Backgammon Galaxy, enjoying it a lot. How do I get into tournament like that? Well, you can play tournaments all day, Goody. We have some free rolls, you have some real money tournaments, then you have to buy tournament coins. That's Mind Skills, a collaborative partner who hosts tournaments where you can play for real money. You need to get some tournament coins either through PayPal. You can send us an email, we can hook you up, or go to MindSkills website. You can, if you click on get coins on Backgammon Galaxy, get redirected to them. Then we've got Eric Greenberg. He's one of the organizers. Thank you to all the players in this tournament as well as those who contributed. I would also like to thank Jonathan, tournament co-chair. Thank you, Eric. He says more things. Let's just have, oh, what about the 5? What about the 5 here? Coming out will lose me a lot of gammons. Coming out will lose me some gammons. That's annoying. So I can't come out. So I have to play this annoying little 5. No, what about this? It's so ugly. Let me play this 5. I'm a bit annoyed putting a daily builder here behind the point that I would like to make. That's a bit of a pain in the ass. 5-1. Can I come out here? Maybe I can come out. Yeah, why not? And I could even slot. Let's do it. I'm so far down in the race that I'm not really risking any race equity anyway. I'm more worried about the gammon, but the blood here in the ace point allows me to be a little bit more loose here. Okay, that's a little bit annoying that I can't safety. Oh, should I come out? Is that better to come out? More contact value from out here? No, it isn't. Just stay back. Okay. 3-2. What else we've got? We've got Eric Greenberg saying some cool things about this, the fundraising of this tournament. Can you believe that we gathered 55,000 Canadian dollars? That's incredible. In one backgammon tournament. Guri Oron says, got some input and requests to the site. Who can I send it to? Send it to us on our Facebook page, Guri, or to mark@backgammongalaxy.com. Filippo just bought Pure Strategy and Cube Like a Boss. Really excited. Well done, Filippo. I'm sure they're going to take your game to a completely new level. That I can guarantee. 5-4. Okay, he needs to crunch his 6 point. Let's see. I really want to make it to the final in this tournament. There's the shot. Oh, that's a nasty one. That's a really nasty one. 5-4. Wow, that's nasty. That is really, really nasty. That's going to be a double shot. If I was down 2-0 in the match, I would be redoubling. But since I'm up 2-0, I'm not going to risk a recube for 4 points. To Rasmus Marc Olsen, my idol. Nigel Clarkson says, by the way, this is the best stream I've seen plus listened to for a long time. Thank you very much, Nigel. What a compliment. Okay, I can't recube here, right? I'm up 2-0. Wouldn't it be totally insane and irresponsible of me to risk the entire match on a double shot? What else do I've got some additionals here. I got 3-1, 3-2, and double 2. So I got 5 additional. That's 25 hitters. Wow, okay, that's a lot. 25 hitters and 11 missers. I'm gonna get recubed out of the game 11 out of 36 times. But if I hit him, I mean, he does have a little chance of, a small chance of hitting back. It has a ton of volatility. But what about just winning a gammon here? If I redouble, my gammons are almost useless. So that's the thing. If I redouble, if I win it, my gammon value it's quite small because it only wins me 1 additional point rather than 4 additional points. So if I don't double, my gammon value is at the maximum because I'm going to win 2 full points. You know, it's such a big double at an equal score, but because I'm up 2-0 and I think I have a skill edge as well, I don't want to risk the match on this double shot. So I'm going to roll and hopefully I can hit. Wow, look at this. And maybe I could even win a gammon. That's what I'm going to do now. Oh, that's bad. I want to hit that shot. Give me a 5. You know what? I think I'm going to stay back. Okay, this one leaves me a crunching double aces. But if I play this 4, then it's only 11 out of next time. I want to get, this one is 15. So I want to maximize my chance of hitting that shot. There it is. Nice. And my gammon chance is just increased from about 8% to about 40%. No, that's not true because my spare checkers are placed deep, so that decreases my gammon chance. So let's say 35%. 35% gammon chance here is approximately what I have in this position, because he's got 2 checkers closed out on the bar and the rest of his checkers is in inner board. That's a classic reference position from Cube Like a Boss. So I'm just gonna go for a gammon here and hope to get lucky. Let's see, 5-3, that's a great shot. Now my gammon chance is just increased a bit. I think we're close to 40% now. 3-1. Okay, so this one is interesting. If I want to play safe, I should just clear from the rear. But because of his crunchiness over here, he's much weaker than in a usual contact position. So I'm going to play aggressive. I think I'm going to play aggressive, take off a checker here. Not too scared of getting hit. Yeah, I'm going to be aggressive. An aggressive bear off. And again, I'm just going for the gammon. Again, the same dilemma here. Play aggressive, take off a checker. But this time I think I'm going to go for the safe play, because if I do this, then I'm going to have 2 gaps. That's quite an extra amount of shots I'm going to leave. And getting the 4th checker off is not going to save me any rolls, while getting an uneven checker off, that's going to save me a full roll. So I already got 3 checkers off, which gives me 6 rolls left if I can take 2 checkers off of all my rolls. So the 4th checker is not as valuable to get off as the 3rd or the 5th. So let's see. Oh, that's beautiful. Now the gammon is quite likely here. I have a 4-roll position. It's going to take me 4 rolls to finish this bear off without any doubles. So we call that a 4-roll position. 3-1, that's really, what a poor roll that is. 5-4, it's going to be a gammon. It's going to be a gammon. Going to be a gammon. Okay, so what is he thinking about here? He should probably he should try to save the gammon, so I think he does that best with this move. But let's see what he's gonna do. Filippo asked, hey Mark, will board personalization come out as a Christmas gift? Unfortunately it won't, Filippo. Christmas is just too close around the corner here. We don't have the time simply to manufacture this product. It's going to be in 2021 at some point, probably in the February, March. We're going to see the next Galaxy board, I think. What else do we have? Benjamin Fakel asked, isn't it a problem with playing for money if people can use Extreme Gammon to play for them? It is, Benjamin, but we have... Oh, did he save the gammon? Oh my god. What? I didn't even see the roll he got. God. Okay. Obviously he's gonna drop the cube, so I'm giving him the courtesy of not having to make that decision by just clicking on roll the dice. What would I say? Oh yeah, Benjamin asked if it was a problem for money play that people could use Extreme Gammon to play for them. That would be cheating, and we have algorithms to detect cheating. So it's not gonna work out for you. If you are playing with a bot, we're gonna detect it, and you're gonna get your Galaxy wallet blocked, and you will be deleted. Your coins will be confiscated. So that is a very high priority of ours to ensure the safe environment. And luckily, very, very few players cheat. So far, we've only had one cheater playing for money, so that's not a lot. We do get some cheaters with the rating manipulation, and of course we do get cheaters who try to use a software to play on their behalf or get assistance from the software, but I think we're doing a pretty darn good job detecting it, even just for rating play, because the Galaxy rating is very important for a lot of players. Yes, so let's see. Oh, what is... I just saw something here. Why is this not... I don't have a name. I don't know why. Okay, 2-1. So I have to just slot here, play pure and efficient. I'm just... Why is my name tag? There we go. I just realized I don't have a name tag. Now I have a name tag. And GM, the GM abbreviation, proudly presenting the Grandmaster Club 4-2. What do we do here? Okay, so the race is quite it's a mutual holding game, so that's the first strategic realization. And in mutual holding games, the race is very important, so I don't like leaving shots. That's a problem. Even though this would be the purest play, I don't like getting hit. But to be honest, you know what? I have the stronger board. If he has to hit here with a deuce, I have a ton of return shots. So I think I'm just going to do it because of those tactical advantages. Eric Peterson says rating cheating is easy to catch. Yes, we catch a lot of those. But I mean, surprisingly few people cheat when you consider how many matches and players we've got in Backgammon Galaxy. Most players are honest players, and they just come here to compete and to improve their game and play for their rating or play some tournaments. What about the ace? We have to play the ace here. I could play this one. What about this? Was that better? Maybe it's better. Yeah, let me play this one. Tavid says, if I have ignored his question, I have not ignored your question, Tavid. I simply just don't see all the questions. Tavid, could you please repost the question you put above? Then I will try to answer it. Uh, 93 Link says, I wish some few new avatars as well. We actually have some, we just haven't released them yet. We were considering to make it part of the gold membership package. Reese Hodges says, couldn't someone just make intentionally, marginally bad decisions occasionally to avoid detecting, or is that more sophisticated? Yes, I mean, you could try to conceal it, but we still have algorithms to detect it. We analyze, we break up the game in many different categories, and we look at the error rate across many different types. So if there's anything systematic going on, we will probably detect it, especially if you come to the radar, under the radar. Okay, so Mac Kusher here is really taking his time on this 3-2. I don't know why, actually. It's just a mutual holding game. Is he considered a bold move, like making the 5 point? That would not be the right idea, I think. I wonder what's taken him so long. So this is the semi-final of the CJA charity event. Oh, he does make the bold play. Usually it's the right idea, except for when you're in a mutual holding game, which he is here. So he should not do this. He's up in the race. He risks putting the whole game away, leaving a shot. I do hit him, not the obvious one, but the other one. And now he's in trouble. Alex Wilson asks, Mark, I heard they teach BG in Danish schools. How deep is that learning? It's a myth. They don't. Except for some sporadic teachers maybe making a course on their own. Okay, so Tavid Nisanyan asks he says, since Backgammon Galaxy is quite new and not mainstream yet, I'm wondering if you are having issues as a company regarding funding. As I said above, it would be an incredible honor for me to be part of Galaxy, to consider investors from the outside. Thank you very much, Tavid. What a compliment. Please send me an email to mark@backgammongalaxy.com and we can have a discussion. Okay, what's going on here? I'm up 7 pips. I'm up 4-0 in the match, so of course I'm not going to double. Oh, double sixes. What can I do with this? Okay, so first I achieve full freedom with the back checkers, right? Because what else? Otherwise there's the blitzing play. But that's something like this. Okay, that's also quite powerful. But I could also just go for freedom here. Then I get into a holding game where I can double next time if I don't get hit. How does the blitzing play look? Okay, I could actually make this one as well. I think I prefer freedom. Here I'm gonna double every time he fans. But if he enters with an ace, then I'm not too happy. Then I would... Oh, this is a tricky decision. Ow, ow, ow. This is difficult. Because this one, I'm going to get a beautiful cube next time. I think this is the right idea. Had I cubed, I would tend more towards the aggressive play to try to win a gammon. But this one seems to be easier for me to get into an efficient cube. So I'm going to play this play. I have to remember that the score is... I'm having a big match lead here, so I have to be careful with the cube. But when you're leading in the match, you need high winning chances. So the gammonless positions with high winning chances, those are the positions that you actually can cube as the leader. So this, I'm up 27 pips. I mean, this could be a cube. This could be a cube. What will lose my market here? A 5-4 would lose my market? No, wait, it doesn't, because I have to cover this one. That's the problem. I can't clear this point because I have to cover this one. So I'm not gonna lose my market there, or he gets a chance at least. So what are my market losers? My market losers are the one that blitz him somehow and cleans up. But I don't have too many of those. What else could it be? 3. He has a weakness over here as well. This is tricky. Could this be a cube? If I had already made this point, then it would be easier to cube here. As it is, I'm a little bit scared because of the match score. Okay. Next time I will have a powerful cube. Yeah, now it's a cube. We got so many good questions today. We've got Brian Vihold says that Daniel Sørensen, a Danish Grandmaster, is actually teaching in school. He's a school teacher apparently, and he teaches backgammon. Okay, but it's a single case. It's not a part of the curriculum. Then we got Guri Oren asks if we have some teaching automation as part of Backgammon Galaxy. Well, I think the analysis mode is already a very big help for self-studying the game, but we are gonna get some cool stuff in the gold membership, but we haven't fully finished the functionality yet, and we're considering whether to launch it on the current version or wait a little bit. We don't really know, but we got some really cool tutor mode with interactive learning while playing and stuff like this coming. So the answer is yes. Okay, so what about this cube here? Now we've got a cube. Now I'm more comfortable cubing. Now I'm giving him a tough decision. To be honest, I think this could be a pass, but I think he might take because of the match score. I think he might take, even though I think maybe this is a pass because he could lose a gammon here, even though he's down big time in the match and he has to take deeper. This is a position where my winning chances are high. I win some gammons. Yeah, he has a tough decision. I gave my opponent a tough decision here. What do you guys think in the chat? Let me know. Is this a take or is this a pass? I think it's a pretty sizable pass for money, but it's still a quite gammonless position from his point of view. So his recubes are not really going to be that efficient, that powerful. That's why I think maybe it could be a pass at this score, but I'm not sure. This is tricky. I'm looking forward to see the comments come rolling on this one. I don't know. I just gave my opponent a very tricky decision. Okay, so we got one here. We got straight rider. Says I'd pass. Yoda Blees says, Mark, do you play on any other board games or just backgammon? I play chess occasionally online. I just surpassed 1,000 in ELO rating on chess.com in Blitz chess. So I'm not very good, but I do play a little bit. I played poker back in the days. I went pretty deep in the poker game theory, but I was just always way more in love with backgammon. Always more in love with backgammon. It's just such a beautiful game, and I love all the ingredients of it. It's so balanced. It's got the trade-offs. It's got the risk versus reward. It's got a little bit of math, but mainly pattern recognition. It's got some tactics. While chess, for instance, is just too much tactics. The calculations is just killing you. It's too intense. He took, okay, 3-1. Wow, I have a decision here because look at this beautiful play I could make, but then I leave open for a deuce, but he has those vulnerabilities over there I could hit back. So maybe I just make the pure play because this one, I might get into trouble here with this gap open in the future. I'm not sure. If it wasn't for those two plots, I would never consider leaving a shot here. But maybe I can just play pure here. So that's the 3 for sure. This one is safe, but you know what? I'm gonna go with the pure play here because of the weaknesses he's got over here. He fans, that's nice. Now I'm so happy that I made the pure play. That's a bit annoying. Oh, I can't cover, but I can clear. Okay, we got a game. Oh, aces. And look at this. Double hit. Making the switch. And now I think I prefer to not step up. I think I prefer to have the 6s to come out on this side of the board so I don't have to play 6s on that side of the board. So I'm going to play like this. Okay, I'm going to punish him. Wow, look at this. Look at this. Okay, double aces. He doesn't want to die. Oh, now he's getting a little bit of prime value as well. Don't make the 4 point, please. Okay. I think I had him here. I think I was going for the gammon, but then that double aces gig made him come right back into the game. Benjamin Fagel says, what does it mean when I say pass for money? Yeah, I'm sorry, that's a little bit of an insider expression. It means that you have two game types in backgammon. You got money game and you got match play. And in match play, you play to a certain match point. For instance, in this match, we play to 7 points. And then so in match play, you adjust your strategy throughout the match depending on the score. Whereas in money game, you play for money. You play for a stake. So each game is an independent game where you settle after each game. So for instance, we could play for $10 a point. And I win a doubled gammon, so I win 4 points. I win $40. You give me $40, and we're on to the next one. So money game is being used as a general reference in terms of reference positions. So in my brain, I got all the reference positions in terms of money actions. And then on top of that, I take the match score and then I adjust according to the match score. And I kind of have a feeling, depending on how big the lead is in the match, how much to adjust my cube action strategy depending on the match score. So when I say that I think this is the right idea for money or in money game, that's what I mean. I mean my basic reference of the position, the one I remember, is in terms of that, and then I use the match score on top to adjust. trying to keep up with your comments as well. Tavid asks, have you considered countries that ban online gambling? Countries like Turkey. Yeah, that's true, Tavid, but we got some workarounds. We've got our agent in Dubai has a license from Dubai, and they don't care about nationality. They have the permit to take any players' entry fees for tournaments. So as long as we're not bigger than we are, we're probably going to go under the radar with that. And then we got Fighting Game Reach says, yo man, your video versus the Turkish guy in the market made me want to pick up the game. First board coming next week. Eager to learn. Wow, that's amazing. Fighting Game, please add me on Instagram so we can exchange a couple of chat messages. I'd love to hear more about your story. That's amazing. Wow, look at this, 5-3. What a beautiful escaping roll. I got full freedom. What else we've got? Nigel Klaassen. Lol, don't make the 4-point, please. My thoughts as well. Armando says, watching you play is too much fun. Thank you, Armando. What do we got here? Double 3. Oh, I have to leave a shot, huh? Otherwise, I have to play something super awkward like this. What a pain in the ass. We don't like front-loading our spare checkers. Am I really going to leave a shot? A direct shot. Okay, so these two are forced. So the question is, do I come down here? Or do I just bury my checkers? But I mean, I think I have to play safe here because he has to move. He has to move something. He has to move these ones in order to not crunch. So I think I'm just going to play it safe. Even though it's against my nature. Brian Viholt says you could also call it unlimited instead of money game. That's true, Brian. Actually, on Backgammon Galaxy, I think we're going to call it heads-up tournaments or something like this. But it's essentially the same format. Eric Peterson says match play is much more complex than money game. That's a long discussion. What is more complicated? And I've heard grandmasters and experts arguing both sides. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I'm not really sure what my opinion is on that. Because the match, yes, it is. It adds an extra layer of complexity. But there's also another side to that. Often the match score actually helps you, guides you into making the right decision. Because you want to play safe at this score, so let me find a safe play. And money games, they tend to have some very complicated edge cases. Like occasionally you just get into some really, really complicated cube actions or money games, game types in money game. I don't know. I think my error rate is probably lower in match play than money if it's shorter matches, so like 7-point matches and shorter. And I think my error rate is probably higher in match play if it's the longer matches, like 13 points and up. Because the long matches, they can give you some really, really tough match score cube action decisions. For instance, you're leading 13-3 to 17, and now you're getting redoubled. And you win maybe 45% in the position, but because of the too many gammon losses, you have to drop. You get these extreme cubes when you play the long matches, and the match score gets into a very skewed or very big difference. So I think that's my take on it. I don't know what is more complex. If you guys have any arguments either side, I'd love to hear them in the chat. Okay, so we're up to 730 views total, but only 48 likes. Guys, come on. If you haven't already smashed that like button, destroy it, please. Destruction to the like button. Okay, what else we've got here? We've got Michael Amma asking, how do you become a Grandmaster? What is the process where you have to play? So there are a couple of ways. The most established way is through the BMAP Federation, Backgammon Masters Awarding Body. they have some official requirements. What about the dues here? Is it too much? Maybe just play clear from the rear. And then you got Backgammon Galaxy, for instance, who has a very credible online rating system. But I would say the BMAP. And then you got national federations, like the Danish Backgammon Federations has their way of becoming a Grandmaster. But I would say BMAP is the biggest, most established one. What is this? Now I have to leave a shot. That's annoying. So this one gets a 6 checker off, but he gets to stay there. But that's not too dangerous. This one gets him out of the way, but only 5 checkers off. I think I'm going to go for a 6 checker off here because he already got some crunch. If he hadn't had the crunch, I would have played more safe and hit, because then I can get him away in the first try. We've got Straight Rider says pretty basic ones, the classic style with the curly points and then the large. No, wait. Straight Rider says I started playing after your video in Turkey as well. I bought 4 boards and one of your books since 4 months ago. Wow, that's amazing. Haha. Look me up on Instagram as well. And then we got Alex Wilson asking who are the commentators for the upcoming UBC Supermatch Championship Final, Mochi Super Grandmaster Mochi versus Grandmaster Ueda. I'm looking forward to that. That's gonna be so cool. We're gonna do a really cool format this year. Because of the COVID, they can't travel, but luckily both players are based in Japan. So we're gonna have the event play in Tokyo and do commentary through Zoom. I hope that Nick Glacier will join me for the commentating, and then we're gonna do a lot of analysis videos as well. We're gonna spread up the matches, so they play 12 matches. We're gonna, rather than broadcasting them all in once, we're gonna broadcast or release 1 match a day over 12 days straight, and then we're gonna show the match with commentary and then do post-match analysis with a new Grandmaster every day. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. And hopefully we get to see some true mastery. Okay, so what's up here? 6-0 Crawford. I'm just cruising. Not really having much opposition so far. Double 5, what's this? Can I make the 3-point and maybe jump? Yeah, I like that play. Okay, so I'm up in the race, so I dare you to run, Mac Kusher. I dare you to run. Alex Wilson says, yeah, cool, Nick is superb. I think so too. I think Nick is just brilliant at commenting backgammon. He's not a grandmaster, he's an expert player, but not a grandmaster. But he's just got such a good voice. He's got such a good style. He's got the perfect dialect. I'm really fond of Nick as a co-commentator. So I hope he will have the time. I mean, I haven't sealed the deal with him yet, but I hope he can do it. I know he wants to. That's for sure. 4-2. Okay, so I'm up in the race, so I need to step up somehow. I think, what about stepping up halfway and slotting the 5? I just don't really like having blots in my board when I'm trying to escape. What about just a play like this, maybe? Yeah, getting ready to launch because I'm up in the race. Yoda Boy asks, do you have any plans for more books? Yes, for sure. I actually have 2 books in my head, in my brain already. I just need to find the time to write them, and I don't have too much time like right now, to be honest. I have some Backgammon Galaxy, we have all the tournaments, we have to do the content, we're producing a lot of content these days as well. So I don't have much time these days to be writing a book, but I'm looking forward to having more time. I already have a couple of books in here, just need to type them out. So thank you for asking. Filippo making some good jokes here. We got Filippo, cube like a higher dimensional being. Yeah. Guri Oren says, Mark, do you have a day job or is full-time BG for you? I'm full-time. I used to have another company doing algorithms for the sports betting market and software, but we shut that down last year, and now I've just been full-time on growing Backgammon Galaxy, and we went from like 5,000 users to 50,000 users basically in 2020, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm trying to focus on backgammon. I do have some income coming in from selling backgammon books, but it's also been taking a toll to get this far. But I'm full-time. I teach a little bit of backgammon as well. I usually take like 2 or 3 or maybe even 4 students and have like a couple of sessions a week with them. But not too much. I try to keep it on an exclusive basis. What about the 5 here? It doesn't really matter too much. Let me take this one. Double sixes. He's catching up. I thought I was winning. Now he's caught up. I have a slight edge here. Actually significant. I'm up 2 pips, so that's like 62% favorite. I'm a 62% favorite here. Okay, now I'm a 90-something% favorite after that double six. 6-5, another beautiful one. I think it's game over from Matt Kusher here. I think I'm cruising to the final. Eric Peterson says Justin Knoll is also great. Yeah, I like Justin as well. I hope to have Justice on maybe as a analysis expert, breaking down some of the matches from the UBC. And we've got Edward Collins saying the like button has been smashed. Thank you, Edward. That's the spirit. Double 5. Okay, game over. Thank you so much. This, by the way, was a really competent opponent that I had here. Oh, oops. Oh, I keep doing it. Okay, let's see the... wow, I played bad. Let me just open this up. The new match. Oh, I'm against Big Flip. I played bad. 4.87. Oh, that's nasty. So I got outplayed actually. That was not supposed to happen. I think I played quite horribly in the beginning of the match because I was multitasking too much. But yeah, and then I shouldn't find excuses. Usually I still can play a 2 or a 3 while doing live commentary, but this one was not one of my prouder moments. Now I'm gonna bring it my A game, okay? Don't worry, guys. I'm gonna behave like a Grandmaster now. Good luck. Okay, look at this move. Look at this beautiful opening 4-1, just slotting the 5 point. Play pure. Play pure and efficient. It's slightly wrong, technically, from a game theoretical point of view, if you're playing unexploitable play, but I'm playing exploitable strategy. So I'm trying to trick him into a more complicated position here. If he hits me, then I got 3 back checkers and we increased the level of complexity in the game. Now I have a beautiful prime position because of that slot. It's an advanced move. Don't try it at home unless you know what you're doing. But it worked out. Filippo says, Backgammon Galaxy is the best. The analysis just boosts your learning. Pair that with good books and you'll be good. I agree, Filippo. Playing, competing, and analyzing. You know, competing and analyzing, that's the key. But of course, read some books. It's the best and fastest way to get knowledge accumulated. Yeah, my email address, that's right, mark@backgammongalaxy.com. Thank you, Edward. Okay, is this a cube? I think it is. I think it's a cube. I got the rack. We call this the rack. I got this from Bill Roberti's new book. He calls this structure here the rack, and I got the 8 point as well, so that's even stronger. He's got a very weak position here because of the stacks, but I think he can squeeze out a take because the race is still completely close. I'm down a pip, and my back checkers haven't started moving yet. So I think it's a take for Big Flick here, but it's a powerful cube. Okay, I bluffed him. Nice, I got a full point. So Big Flick has been playing quite well in this tournament. He's been one of the best players actually. He's been playing, like, I saw him play a 6.9 in the quarterfinal, and then he played an 11 in the semifinal. So that is pretty good. And Straight Rider asks, your opponent is 1500 and this is the final. Well, it's because you don't get rating points for tournament matches. Because of the money, most of the tournaments are money tournaments, so we switched off rating. But actually, I think you should have rating. You can see here he won 5 out of 5, and Big Flick is part of the CJA Federation, so he didn't have a user before now. But it turns out that he's actually a quite experienced backgammon player. So these are his first matches on Backgammon Galaxy. But he's doing quite well so far. So this is the final. Yes, somebody was asking. We can just let's go to, here it is. Here we got it. The final 71 players, CJA Backgammon for Community Relief, all the way here to the final. We can refresh the tournament page, and then we got some. Go to this final. Here we got it. Final Big Flick, 71 players. Where was my match? Here it is. Double 3, that's nice. I get to unstack here and improve my front position. As Filippo says, as Charlie said, a function that highlights the last move would be neat. Yes, I totally agree. We actually have an animation for that. So like 1 second after the move is, then you just see like 2 arrows coming. It's just on the list of things we haven't, I mean, the list is long for all the cool features that we would love to have but don't have just yet. We have a software team of 2 guys and 1 part-time. So, and we've just been developing, making the tournaments, making the software bug-free. So there's a lot of things we would love to have. Okay, so what about this one? No, I cannot double. It's still a way too even game. I was on the bar, never double from the bar. Then you need a really good position. Double 4 is actually... Is it good or bad for him? Because of course it's a good roll, but he's going to lose a little bit of timing here in a prime versus prime. If this turns into a priming battle, then you want to roll small dice, not big dice. Okay, 3-1. Am I splitting, or does he have too many checkers in the zone here? Maybe he has too many checkers in the zone. Maybe I could just play something like this. I would just love to have this... Am I splitting here? If I split, then all of a sudden he can attack with the 7 and the 9 point without leaving shots. So for that reason, I don't think I'm splitting. And he's got 11 checkers in the zone here, down here on his side of the board. That's a lot of ammunition for a blitz. Nigel Clarkson says, the zoom feature on Galaxy, wouldn't it be fun to see your opponent while playing? It would. You're right. I mean, I don't know Big Flick. I could invite him on, but then he could hear what I'm saying. Then I couldn't really make a commentary for you guys. Okay, so we've got the King of Swamp Castle. Mark, love your videos. I ordered an FM Gammon board last week after watching your review. Also ordered Basics to Badass. Great book. Greg. Thank you, Greg. Yes, the FM Gammon, they're really cool. The FM Gammon are also the producers of the Galaxy boards, also the next ones to come. So I love FM Gammon, and that's why we chose to collaborate with them. Steve Merling asks, which is, by the way, one of the organizers, how do we determine the third place? The software in Backgammon Galaxy doesn't have a third place finisher match, so we can settle that maybe as a match in the open lobby. If the 2 players could get together and one creates a table, the other one can sit down, that could be a way to settle it. Or they could split the prize. Let's say here, this is turning into a prime versus prime position. Again, do I split? I think maybe I could split here actually. There's a little bit of duplication of 3s and 6s because those are the ones that he needs to escape, and it's also the ones that he needs to hit. Because if I don't split, then I have to play something like this. This is a little bit too loose. I think I split with a deuce. Wait, what about the big split? Is that a contender? 2s and 5s. No, you know what? I like the duplication. I like having a more flexible spare checker here rather than here. And then I like the duplication of him having to use a 3 and a 6 over here and the same number over here. Filippo says, only 2.5 developers. They must be really skilled. I studied software engineering, so I know the hardship. Lol. It is. I mean, imagine having a site with 50,000 users and 10,000 matches a day. Actually, we're up to 12,000, 12,500 now a day, and just running in production 24/7. It's quite an accomplishment, and it's got a lot of bits and pieces to it. We have the analysis coming in from Extreme Gammon. We have all the database. We store the moves. We have the game logic. Yeah, it's a pretty big deal. Okay, 4-5. Okay, so I either have to give up the midpoint, which sucks. It really, really sucks to give up the midpoint. And then I have a blood count of 4, or I could play this one. There's a bit of duplication going on here with a 3 and a 3, and it's way more useful if it works out. So I think I'm going to play this play, keeping my blood count at 3 rather than 4. And now he cubes. That's a good cube. That's a good cube because he has volatility. He has some deadly attacking numbers, but of course he has 2 checkers all the way on the ace point. I have a beautiful prime here. It's a very easy take. But I like the fact that he cubes aggressively here. Okay, so now he has to make a loose hit. Let's see if he can find it. It's not a good roll because I get my immediate chance of rolling a 4 straight back in his face. We've got Nigel saying, could you please change the position of the take field when cubed? It's exactly the same as when the roll field. That's a design trade-off because you want to keep it beautiful and you can't just have a button hanging in the weird space. I think of all the couple of thousands of matches I've played on Backgammon Galaxy, I've only done this once. So maybe we could, but it's probably not anything we're gonna do anytime soon, and unless we have an even better solution for that. And we don't want to have confirmation buttons on cube actions. That's simply too annoying. It's better to just make a mistake once a year and not waste 2 seconds of your life every time you have a cube decision. Steve Merling asks, McCusher is asking how to settle the 3rd place. Steve, if you're listening, you could ask the players if they want to share the 3rd place or if they want to settle it in the open lobby. They can set up a match and play and see who wins. Oh, he can pick and pass. Oh yeah, that's right. I just saw Nigel asks, what if he picks and passes? That's true. There's a pick and pass as well. However, it's a little bit ugly to put a checker dilly builder there. I think, you know what? I think after making this play, the best deuce is probably still going to be this one or that one. I think you would keep the slot after hitting. He does. Okay, he makes the bold play. I like that play, actually. He has a stronger inner board. He has a 4-point board versus my 3-point board. So that indicates he's the one who can play risky and bold. So that's what he does by keeping this checker slotted here like a slot machine. So I really like that play, actually. Wow, look at this. What a crushing roll. Boom. I got my advanced anger. And now all of a sudden, I have a totally dominating position here. So what is this? I mean, it can literally be too good because I can cover here with a 1, 2, and 4. I can hit with a 5. Wow, what a strong position I've got now. I don't think he can take if I redoubles. The question is it too good? I mean, I risk getting hit here if I can't cover it, but what rolls doesn't cover? 6-5 doesn't cover, but 6-5 is still pretty good because it's going to come out with a hit like this, so it's got 2 checkers on the roof. It might be too good to double, to be honest. I think it is. I think it's too good to double. That's the 4. Okay, here's a bit of risk. Now I'm giving him 6 shots from the bar. That's a bit risky. Please fan. Okay. Is it still too good to double? Is it still too good? I think so. I think it's still too good because he's got 3 checkers on the ace, which is just horrible. It's just 3 checkers on the ace is just the death sentence. And look how my rolls are well diversified. 5s hit the blot, and the 6s and the 1s cover here to make the beautiful 5 prime, which would seal the deal. So I think it's still too good to double. I'm gonna take a shake. Okay, that's the 6. Is this the safe play, or do I play a little bit more bold? I could also slot, but that's probably not the right idea because he could hit with an... I don't want to give him an easy time if he gets an ace. I'm probably just going to play safe here. Or what am I? Now I'm having second thoughts. I mean, if he rolls a 6-1 for here, to be honest, I can still just cube. How much do I gain by this versus that? Not too much, to be honest. Here I have 2 builders to the 2 point. Here I have 3 builders to the 2 point. Maybe I do gain a little bit. And 6-1 I can cube. Yeah, okay. I convinced myself to take a little chance here and give him a 6-1. Yeah, slotting here is the wrong idea. Jeff Sukula says you could change the color of the button if the cube is played. That is a good suggestion. Okay, is it still too good to double? I think so. It's still too good. What could I roll? Even double 3. What do I do here? I have to leave a shot with double 3. Double 3 is the only bad roll. Double 2 can be played like this. It's not good, but it's playable. 3-2 can be played. So it's just double 3. That's my only bad roll, and I'm still leading after that roll. So I'm gonna take a shake here. Now I have my 6 prime, and he's gonna crunch. What a beautiful position. I got him right where I want him. This is the most powerful structure in backgammon. We got the 6 prime, and he is gonna crunch here. He's gonna crunch. He has to leave a shot, and I can even hit a 4th checker. And if I hit that 4th checker, my gammon chances goes through the roof. Right now, I'm looking at winning a gammon probably like a third of the time. But if I can get that 4th checker back, then I'm a big favorite to win a gammon. Alex Wilson says, Mark, I like your McGrill video, but I haven't read backgammon books. Maybe you could tell me who's the author of the new philosophy and terms of modern backgammon, Michi, etc. I mean, not to stir my own little teacup here, but I think you should check out From Basics to Badass, Pure Strategy, and Cube Like a Boss. And yes, Michi's book, one of Michi's books I also recommend for new players, Opening Concepts. I like that book a lot. The second one, Endgame Techniques, I would say that's more for advanced players, and you're not going to gain too much from reading that book. But Opening Concept from Michi is also really good. But for sure, From Basics to Badass all the way. Okay, so can I punish him here? Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. I'm just punishing him. Total destruction here. I'm gonna win the G. I am gonna win the... And look at this problem he has here. All of these buried checkers. He doesn't have a pure prime structure. This lowers his contact value. His contact value is the probability of hitting a shot multiplied by the probability, multiplication here, by the probability of winning after you hit a shot, given a shot. Winning after you, given that you hit a shot. So that's the contact value. So the probability of first getting a hit and then winning after getting a hit. So the fact that he has an impure structure down here, that makes it really difficult for him to win the game after he hits. So that's why I feel so confident here. If these checkers here were placed up here to make a pure prime, then his contact value would be higher because every time he makes a hit, he has better chances of winning. So that's some ideas from Pure Strategy. My second book. Okay, what is this? Yeah, still too good. If I had a good roll here, I would have preferred to just clear this point out of order, but I can't do that with 6-3. So I'm just gonna play it like this, and hopefully I can clear it now. That's not a good shot. That was my worst. Okay, I survive. Still too good, of course. Okay, I give another shot. Does he hit? Nope, I'm lucky, and I'm gonna win a gammon. Francisco Dominguez is saying Mark's books are great. Thank you, Francisco. Hope you're doing well. up there in Porto. 6-2. It's just 2 checkers off, right? Could I play it more safe? I could play something weird like this. No, just 2 checkers off. That's nice. Go for the gammon. Charlie McCarthan, and slightly change the color of the checker last moved. Good thought, Jeff Sukula. A lot of good suggestions we've got here in the live stream on a Sunday evening. 6-3. Benjamin Fagel says, are you explaining basic concepts of cubing in beginner to badass? It's called From Basics to Badass, but it's okay. Or is it cubing only discussed in Cubing Like a Boss? No. From Basics to Badass is definitely a book that covers every aspect of the game. Not too deeply, but quite broadly, I would say. So cube action strategy is definitely covered. You will get the fundamental ideas from Basics to Badass, also some match play theory, and then you in Cube Like a Boss, that's why you can achieve mastery, because you get to see so many different position types and you get like a good feel for all the different position types. Okay, I'm leaving a ton of shots here, but he keeps missing, so that's nice. Could I win a BG here? If I win a BG, it's for the match. Wow, if I get a double here, I'm a favorite to win a BG. That would be fun. I leave another shot. If he doesn't hit, he still doesn't hit. Wow, my BG chances, my backgammon chances to win the tournament. If I roll a double 2 here, it depends on how he plays it. He has to run to avoid losing the BG. He needs to run with a 6 so he doesn't lose the backgammon. So next time he can run with the other one and just get off the BG. He does. Okay, so I'm going to win the tournament here if I get a double 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. So that's 5 out of 36 rolls. I could still win it with a backgammon without it, but it's going to get more difficult. Wow, double 2. Tournament, win. Okay, I played really bad. I'm sorry guys, there's too much talking. I had some good matches in the beginning of the tournament where I was like a 2.1 and 2.3, but it wasn't the most pretty match, pretty backgammon play that I gave you guys, but we talked a lot, right? We talked a lot about backgammon strategy. I hope you got something out of it. It wasn't beautiful. Let me just see what I did wrong here. Yeah, this was a take. I knew this one. So look at this one, for instance, the 4-1 extreme gammon gives me an error here, but it was a decision made on purpose. It was a short match. That's why. So I must have made some wrong plays here. Okay, here's a blunder. I should have split. I was scared of splitting because I was scared of him using these points to attack, but that was the wrong idea. I should have split. I have a strong enough front position to do it. In a prime versus prime is a great advantage if you can get an advanced anchor or escape a back checker. I should have split here, and then I guess I got them wrong. Here I shouldn't split. Here I should play this one. I didn't like this play. I thought it was too loose. I would give him 6-2, 6-4, 6-6. But here I have the timing advantage, I guess, because I'm a little bit down in the race in a priming battle. So here there's no need to split. That's a little bit... damn, I got it wrong. First I didn't split when I was supposed to, and then I split when I wasn't supposed to. Tricky. But that goes to show the prime versus prime positions, they are the most difficult positions to play. I believe they are way more difficult than back games. It has so much blunder potential. So I guess I just made 2 blunders there, and that's why my error rate went up. Yeah. So what did my opponent play here? Big flick. Let's see the stats again. So he played a 7. Well played. Well played. Let's give him. Thank you very much. I didn't quite bring the Grandmaster level to the stream, but it was a good commentary, right? And what a great tournament this was. I met so many great people setting up this tournament and in the players, and we had a Zoom call before the tournament. It was so cozy to see all those faces. Probably some of them are watching here, so thank you for playing. I hope you can play again next time. If you haven't already played other tournaments on Backgammon Galaxy, we have tournaments every day. We got free rolls, fun tournaments, and money tournaments. So yeah, come back and I think this CJI, I keep saying CJI, CJA Federation tournaments it's probably going to be even bigger next time, and let's see if we can do this again and collect a good amount of money for charity. I guess I have to play it against next time to defend my title. Winning this tournament, 71 players, not a bad accomplishment. I think I was the favorite to begin with, but still, you know, beating 70 other players, even though you're the only Grandmaster in the tournament, still a tall order. So I'm happy with that. I'm going to be donating my first prize of 3,600 Canadian dollars to the Federation to go straight to the charity. So that's wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. Thank you guys for watching. Steve Merlin says congrats, and thank you, Steve, for doing such a great effort in this tournament. We've got a lot of guys commenting. Oh, if you haven't already smashed the like button, please, before we shut down the stream, smash it, click subscribe. We've got so much good content coming right now on Backgammon Galaxy's YouTube channel. We're doing a basics video series, and here in Christmas we're going to release 2 per week. We already recorded them, and we're going to have some podcasts coming up with Grandmasters. We're going to have the UBC in January, the UBC final between Super Grandmaster Mochi versus Grandmaster Ueda. So that's going to be amazing. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks to the sponsors of the tournament. I'm just going to go here to the banner here. You see some of the sponsors here in the poster. We've got the brand of the sponsors here. So thank you so much for the sponsors. It was a big prize pool. We got to collect so much money for charity, and we did a good live stream here as well. We're almost up to 1,000 viewers now, so that's cool. So thank you guys. There we go. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. See you next time. That's it for tonight. I gotta go eat dinner with my wife and baby. They've been waiting for hours and I'm starving. Maybe that's why I played so bad. I don't know. It was good enough to win. Take care, guys.